Hello, this is Solomon, and it's a sort of a guide. The title wasn't super serious, so I'm just gonna explain how to become it's pretty easy. Well, maybe not easy, but it can be pretty straightforward to become better than the average player. And in my opinion, a really straightforward way to go about that is just to find a certain one base push that you like, because there's a lot of one base pushes that can just straight up kill a lot of players, like the average player. Like let's look at this one. So recently, I really like one base pushes, as in like 8 farms, then you go do something. And recently, I've been doing a ton of chameleon skunk push. And in my older videos, like a month ago, I was doing lots of chameleon skrill or chameleon ferret or skrills. But to go over the one I'm doing right now, it's you go 2 skrill warrens and the chameleon warren and the skunk warren into like 2 to 3 more skrill warrens. That's generally how it goes. Then I push and I see what happens. Another one that's really good, even though I've never actually used it because I don't use snakes, but skunk snake is really strong too. But the key here is just know what you want to do, then go do it instead of being like not knowing what to do or not being sure about what to do. Like just find a one base push you like and just do it every game that it applies. As in, like, so the other person isn't cheesing you or something. Like, just find a push that you like and just go do it every game. And it's not gonna be that hard. It's only gonna take a little bit to familiarize yourself with the push and how the timings of that push work out. And you need to know some micro basics to know what you're doing. Or I guess you need to know micro for every push, but like really straightforward. Like just find a push you want to do. Skunk snake, skunk chameleon, chameleon ferret, chameleon skrills, maybe mass tier 1. I don't know. That's more risky though. Okay, and the mill right there was sort of a fake out. Like I should have sold it, but I kind of forgot to. So I'm fighting Massa's ugly. He's not the worst player, but he's like not that good either. He's really greedy. Like every time I've seen him in recent history, I've beaten him every single time except once. And that was funnily enough because I was trying to play differently. I've been trying to play some late game, and it just doesn't work out well. Like I try to do late game wolf, and it just doesn't go well. But generally, in the one base push I like to do, don't get the second meal at all, since that's 60 food, so I like to laser push a lot. Or like you're down with Skrill Warren, it's just not good. I just ended up buying. Like you want to push first, then depending how that goes, then you buy the second meal and start farming up, depending on how the first push goes. So yeah, with this one, I usually wait till I get my first skunk, then I just go right away since I go chameleons first. So 2 chameleons, 1 skunk, and all the skills. And here, Massa, again, this plays really greedy. Here I go around so I don't have to worry about the mill. So yeah, like I have a ton of skills. Pigeons aren't gonna do much here. He only has 3 lizards, and it's like, yeah. I have shit micro here even, but like I still just overwhelm him. And with skunk pushes, be sure to micro skunks. Like put them in front of your army, and try to put down some gas before the fight starts, if you can. He's gonna surrender in just a second. And part of the reason like one base pushes like this work is because so many players they'll just go to the second mill a lot of the time, so they're gonna be down a lot of food. And yeah, so figure out the timing of the push. Like you can't wait too long, or like they're gonna get that money back from the money they spent on the mill and the farms. But yeah. More replays. Trying to think of some. Let's look at this one next. Oh yeah, this is a pretty decent one. I just looked at masses are running a really similar deck to mine. It says owls, which are good. Like owls are ridiculously good late game. Like once you start to build them up, they're like really difficult to stop. Unless you can like micro pass the horde of mice and actually target down the owls. Otherwise your units just keep on shooting the mice that spawn, which is really not awesome. Then against Master, he plays really greedy, but don't worry, there's like 1 or 2 replays where I just push against someone who's not being so greedy. Also, I highly recommend. I don't know if this isn't really micro. I guess like micro might be pulling your unit out at the right time, but it's more of like decision making. But also, really try to save your tier 2s. Like I'm not, don't like mine die a lot. But like in general, like if your attack's not like just save your tier 2s, heal them up and re-attack again because like it's really expensive and time consuming to lose a tier 2 unit. Like Skrill, like tier 1 units are much more expendable and replaceable. Also, if someone is gonna go like straight mass tier 1, like I usually go 2 tier 1 wars and 2 tier 2 warrens, but you can't really do that. If the other person makes like 5 lizard warrens, they're just gonna run over and kill you before your tier units get out. So like sometimes you're just gonna need to go like tier 1 warrens, tier 2 warrens, and more tier 1 warrens, or even just tier 1 warrens the whole time. Now, right now, I was like, okay, so I should be safe from lizards, unless he's running his lizard around right at this very moment where I see it's gonna be too late for me to go back to base. That's the only situation that's bad. Otherwise, I can just kill the lizards. So I'm like, oh, his lizards aren't in his base. I'm like, oh, well, fuck. That's an unfortunate timing for me. If I had reacted 2 seconds to this sooner, I could have killed like all his lizards in this attack right away. But that did not happen, unfortunately, so. So he tries to send lizards around again for a bit really audacious of him to try that. He gets the Warren, but he lost 6 lizards, so that like really wasn't worth it. So yeah, now I'm going for the push. Decided to knock his meld away, so I don't my units don't get confused and attack it. It's really annoying to micro around mills. Second skunk comes in. So be sure to micro down enemy cams in fights like this. Also, I've used pigeons before, but personally, I don't like pigeons anymore. Like, you see them in this fight, like, they were a little bit annoying, but generally, you just want more DPS instead of healing. And, like, when there's such a low number of units. Or, no, that's why I'm stupid. When there's, yeah, just get more DPS instead of pigeons. So yeah, that fight, that push ended up petering out. Like I kind of overextended there. I should have pulled back sooner. But I wanted to kill the tier 2 Warren, which I did. So now I have a really big tech advantage. So I'm gonna have 2 tier 2 Warrens. Now he's trying to build Falcons, but it's gonna come up too late because I'm about to go push again. I do grab a second meal though in case this next push fails. I need to start farming up. But with one base pushes, I really like to keep on attacking. I don't want to get the second mill unless I have to. I can attack, I just want to keep pushing. So yeah, skunk micro, lay down some gas, get some damage. Sir, try to micro your tier 1 units out of skunk gas. I'm really bad at that. So yeah, going after a tier 2 Warren again. Yeah, it's GG. Let's which one now? Oh, let's look at this one. I am Hopper this time. So don't get confused. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, nah, this is an older replay. Yeah, but I kind of dropped Ferret out of my deck since I mean, there are definitely situations where you want Ferret, and they're good to like start fights and all that, but it's just usually I just find myself wanting more like units that can fight directly because like if you bring out Ferrets, then your main army is going to be weaker, so then a lot of times it's going to be harder for you to take fights. It's like I'd rather just have the strong direct units. Yeah, so Jace plays like crazily aggressive against me. Like he hasn't always done that, but I don't know if it's just a playstyle shift from him or if it's like because I'm a better player, so he knows he has to try to cheese me to win. I don't know. But yeah, I tried to mold, it didn't work, so. I'm pretty sure I already said this, but I guess I'll say it again. If someone makes moles, just sell your building farms and build your warren on the opposite side of the mill. That's literally all you have to do to stop moles. As long as you scout it out in time, either by scouting enemy mill and seeing that they're down for them, or just scouting around your base and happening to see the warren. He sells off that. So here's a good question. Since Jace is putting down basically the same thing as me, but he's losing lizards as skills. So now in a vacuum, in open ground, lizards are better, but skrills are like have a lot more utility because they can defend, they can attack. Like I would like you can do this type of push with lizards, but it's a lot more risky. It's more difficult to use because with skrills like versus lizards, like you can just sit outside the base and like pick away at warrens if the enemy doesn't want to take a fight, and also have like skunks foot on gas and all that. Like I guess you should have lizards instead of skrills, but yeah, I just prefer skrills over lizards. Up to you what you want to do. Like that extra range is really useful. So I bought that since wasn't really, I just kind of bought it right away instead of checking if his army was already there. Then I sold it, but I probably should have kept it so his units would attack it like another second, so I would get that much more free damage. Like you can see, all his units are throwing their shit at the mill while I'm already shooting his units. Yeah, so funnily enough, he actually has a big advantage on me right here. I have 3 tier 2s, 9 tier 1s. He has 10 tier 1s, 4 tier 2s. But wow, he got away with that chameleon. I was only on 1 HP. Oh wait, no, maybe the chameleon died. I guess it died to skunk gas. I don't know. Hmm. Okay, I actually came out ahead there. I mean, he's count, so I'm not sure why. That's worth looking at. But yeah, so I save my tier 2s and retreat. Oh, I'm dumb. Fucking, since I'm so used to playing as quartermaster. So I add more unit. Wait. Am I stupid? Okay, I'm gonna need to restart this. So I'm a bit tired right now too. Like, no, okay, yeah, so he did have 4 tiers. I only had 3 tier 2s, but why did he lose the fight? So I killed 1 lizard for free. Kill more lizards. So I got more gas down first. So he's already down so many lizards. So I guess my chameleons, like, that, I have 4 tier 1 warrants, he only has 3. I don't know, that's interesting. That was an interesting fight. I guess the skunk gas just helped me out too, a lot more than it helped him. I'm trying to micro skunks a little bit. So yeah, I got my chameleon back, so I go to push again. Yeah, see, that's really big. I kill his skunks. Yeah, that's like so much food. And I'm just kind of like CG him, like I'm just killing him. I do lose 1 skunk. Like, this is starting to border on overstaying. And I end up retreating since I don't want to lose the skunk, since it's annoying to lose. Unfortunately, I don't have pigeons. Again, like, you can run pigeons if you want. Like with skunk snake, Skrill pigeons is used a lot, but personally, I just don't run pigeons since I just want to have more skills for the pushes. So yeah, we're about to hit the 5-minute mark, so I'm gonna decide to get a second mill up anyway. It's also a good idea to have more mills up in case the enemy tries to do something cheesy, like build a bunch of moles. Let's speed this up since the game's over. So yeah, very cheeky gameplay right there. But it was annoying. I don't know why I didn't surrender. It's not. There was no way in hell I was gonna lose to like fucking wolves. Like, I'm playing super safe though because moles can kill a mill really quickly. But again, so I'm just gonna send my chameleons around to kill all his mills. I'll keep my army here. Put down barbed wire too. Because barbed wire does two things. When there's low unit count, well, in the beginning it buys time. Like sometimes a lot of times you want it to buy time, not because of the damage it causes. Like if there's like a 2 lizard, 2 Skrill push like at the very beginning of the game, and if they spend 3 seconds shooting to kill the barbed wire, that's enough seconds to get your own like your own Skrill or lizard out. Then they don't kill your pig. So in a situation like this, the moles will be hitting the barbed wire, so I'd have time to react. And plus my units would have more time to shoot. Especially if there's like a ton of moles. One more replay after this. Yeah, wire on the side to give me a heads up if there's any lizard flanking going on. I just need a couple seconds to barrel and go back to my mill to reposition my army. So, yeah, again, Massa plays so greedy. Look at this. I mean, this isn't super greedy, but still 120 food. Oh, okay, 2 farms is starting to get a bit greedy. Kill a lizard there. Also, against lizards, do your best. Like, if he's not looking to take a fight and can like take shots off, or just try to take shots off because every lizard killed like really counts. Every unit killed counts, especially early. Like, if you kill 3 lizards, that's a ton. So, in this particular game, I actually went double chameleon instead of getting skunks. So the first fight actually goes really poorly because I kill 1 farm and some units, but now he's up 3 farms. Like 12 farms versus 8. When this one finishes building, like that's 50% more. But he reinvested into another tier 2 war, and I just attack again right away. Like a huge part of attacking is like hitting when your opponent is doing tech switches or something. Or like if you're like hitting before they start getting their, like if they build a tier 2 Warren, go attack if you can. Like before they get the tier 2 unit. It's just really important to keep the enemy on guard and like not let up the pressure. Yeah, at this point, like I'm just cycle attacking and like Cycle attacking is really important if you think you can get somewhere. Like, I'm trying to think about how to say it. There's this other RTS I play, and I have this term called I say unit locking, but I'm just gonna say situation locking for this game, and it's where you lock yourself and your opponent into a situation that's should be favorable for you, and you keep it in that situation. And when I'm saying that, I mean not giving your opponent time or a window to transition to something else. You don't let up the pressure. Like you keep on attacking, and ideally you should be gaining something each of the attacks, or at least some of the attacks. But you just keep the pressure up so the enemy doesn't have time to transition into something else, whether it be more eco, tier 3, some sort of tech switch to other units. You just keep the pressure up. Like if you're in a favorable situation, you keep on attacking, attacking, attacking. So they can't try to transition into a situation that's more favorable for them. If that makes sense, I hope I explained that well. So everyone type F for toads because I barely ever see them anymore. Which is kind of weird considering how popular cams are. Another thing about one base bushes is like there's a lot less to focus on. Like if you're going for the late game, you have to really look at the map and think about where you want to get map control and how both players are going to get meals as the game goes on. But if you're doing a one base push, like you don't really need to look at that too much. Like look at the natural expansions, and that's pretty much it. Try to get your unit ups, push, and ideally win. Yeah, I went 7 farm Warren because he didn't have the right amount of farms for whatever reason. So I wasn't sure if he was gonna try to pull something on me. In this case, I actually opt for tier 2 really quickly. And I honestly can't remember the specific reasoning in my head at the time. Usually it's kind of dangerous to do, especially if you're doing like ferret, any sort of combination of ferret, skunk, or chameleon, because on that 1 in a million chance the enemy did like in falcon tier 2 first, like you're not gonna have enough skrills to like kill the falcons. Like your skrills are just gonna die in a fight, and the falcons are gonna kill your tier 2s. And also again, like it's just really risky if the enemy goes master 1, like what's happening here. But this player seemed, they played timidly. I'm not sure why they backed off there. They could have killed at least one pig. Like I got both my tier 2s out, so I would have pushed them back, but could have got something there. But yeah, this guy's just playing super greedy. In this case, I waited for my second skunk to get out. Put down some more tier 1 warns. Oh, my skunk micro's poor here, but again, like micro down the cams and fights, early fights like this when he has chameleons, kill the chameleons as quickly as possible. Toads, which are doing a lot of damage. So in this situation, I ignore his pigs. I decide to try to kill his production. Because like extra economy doesn't mean anything if like he doesn't have any production to use that extra economy. So yeah, 2 health skunk, I ended up saving it though. And I ended up killing 2 farms anyway. Also, don't forget to use water to heal up your units because water heals faster than being in your territory. So if that's possible, use water to heal up your tier 2s, tier 1s. So yeah, as toads kill my chameleons, but like I just have a lot more units, plus I have the skunks too, so. Okay, so to reiterate on the point in this video, if you want to be at least as, like, you can just get better, you can beat the average player with this. There's a tournament going on right now in beginner, intermediate, and premium, the highest. Like you can be in a mid to high intermediate just by finding out a good push you like. Like just to find some one base push. Let's do that every game. Again, skunk chameleon, chameleon ferret, skunk snake. Tier 3 rush, maybe. A tier 3 rushes are like really cheesy. So I wouldn't really say that's in the same category since like that's a lot more situationally independent. If you can get away with tier 3 rush, I actually did forget I said that. Since that's gonna be, again, that's kind of a little bit of luck on that. Even though in this most recent patch, tier 3s do come out faster. But yeah, or maybe a tier 1 push too, like Skrill, like Lizard, Toad, Skrill, I don't know. Yeah, again, one base push, find what you like. Don't get the second mill. Just do the push, do as much damage as you can, keep your tier 2s alive, and just keep on cycle pushing. If you're at least getting some sort of gain, or at least not losing uh, each fight. That is the end of this video.